get into that. I wanted to start with obviously the new project right now. G-Host is out there. But it just dawned on me that we just hit 16 years since Gangster the Gentleman, your original solo offering. How much has your life changed in that 16 years?
So much, tremendously. I've grown a lot in 16 years. I feel like, growing is not just a physical thing, it's kind of inside thing. So I feel as time goes by and the years go on, I just keep growing. I've grown into a more mature man, a little wiser, a little sharper, a little smarter, a little more relaxed. So I just felt like I've grown, you know what I mean? I've grown and matured, and I'm just got a lot more growing and maturing to do, but it's a process,
As you look back, on 16 years ago, talk to me about your mindset going into that original first solo album, coming off of such a super powerful, three-man group, to stepping out and doing your own thing. What were some of the things going through your mind as you wanted to release your solo offering?
I wanted it to be me. I really wanted to give a firm description kind of myself of who I was, because when you're in a group, and especially shout my brothers, when you're in a group, it's easier and it's more difficult. It's easier because you have less work to do,
right?
But then you have to have the work sincerely on point because you have less work to do, so It has to be more on point, and then you have to make sure it fits in with the story of what your partners are saying. But when you go solo and you making a solo body of work, you get to tamper with the inner makings and the inner, and your demons, your soul, your pluses, your negatives, how you view yourself in the past, how you view yourself in the future. So when I was putting together Gangster and a Gentleman, it was important for me, I guess, to really let people know I was a gentleman as well as a gangster. That was my main thing. I want everybody from the hood to know, I'm a gangster and this is what I do, but I'm also a gentleman. So for me, that was a main focus. And then also at the time, when I did my solo album, I wasn't expected to do good. You know what I mean? I was by the label. I think I wouldn't say expected to do good. I think they forecast me for somewhere like 40,000 units being sold, and that would have been cool even at that time. But I ended up going 800,000 plus. So I think they didn't know, they didn't understand mixtape goals.
Right.
They knew Styles from the Locks,
right.
But they wasn't really paying attention to what I was building on the side on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, from the mixtape. So it was. I had a chip on my shoulder, definitely, but more so I just wanted to, my fans and people who love my work or love my music or like me as an MC to really take home something they felt was authentic as an artist. I feel that's the most important thing, is just give up some authenticity where people could listen to it and it grab your soul and you'd be like, yeah, that's, I fucks with that.
Yeah, you've never been on your solo offerings afraid to delve into, talk about topics. You make so many amazing songs from you could do a Blowing Money Fast with Ross, but you can also do a I'm Black to Blow Your Mind. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different facets we get from Styles P. Do you feel like you have a chip on your shoulder, something to prove every time you go out with a new offering?
Definitely, for myself, for the craft. I feel like as an MC, you have to, and anything you do, you have to respect the craft so the craft respects you. The minute you stop respecting the craft is most likely the minute it stopped respecting you. So for me, I'm not a tall guy. I wasn't granted the left hand, you know what I mean? So for me, MCing is my basketball, it's my boxing, it's my mixed martial arts. So I look at it I have to train for this, to remain on top of my game. The minute I feel like I'm that dude and I feel lazy and I don't feel like I got something to prove, is the minute most likely I start getting whacked.
Word.
In my mind.
How do you feel you've been able to just sustain, just that same intensity and that same level of respect, and depend if another basketball analogy, you ain't lose a step, what do you attribute that to?
love of the craft, man. I love this shit. Like, I don't like the game. Like, you know, I'm not the.
I wanted to get into that.
I do not like the game. I'm probably like, anybody who knows me, I know I'm pretty cool, laid back, relaxed. I ain't with the hoopla of the industry though. I'm with let's do business. Let's get to the bread. But I love the craft. Like, you could be anybody from anywhere. If you said a dope rhyme, I love it. Like, you know what I mean? I just love the art of MCing. I feel like, you know, because I often feel MCs aren't given the genius